I'm Tom from DIY Life Tech, and this is an answer to the question of whether Swiffer dusters are washable. And there's been a lot of info going around online where people are saying you can actually wash and reuse these. But I recommend that you do not wash and reuse Swiffer dusters, and I'll explain why. So basically, the Swiffer duster is this handle that is, in fact, reusable, and then the dusting cloths themselves. And, you use this on a surface, you pick up dust and grime, and it gets stuck in there, and some people have said, okay, you can wash that under the water in your sink and then use it again, which seems appealing because, this costs add up if you use this all over your house. But I don't recommend it, and the reason for that is that these are so effective, and Swiffers in general are so effective, partially because they have an electrostatic charge. All these little fine, kind of fluffy fibers on here not only grab the dust off the surface, but because they have almost like, think of it like static electricity, it causes the dust to stick and stay in there. It's almost like how a balloon, would stick to your hair through static or something like that. These have an electrostatic charge, and they pull and lock in and trap that dust. Now, if you get them wet, a lot of that electrostatic charge is from these very fine fibers that stick up on here and on the pad portion of this as well. And if you soak those and sort of smush them down, they're going to lose that electrostatic charge, and they're not going to be able to grab and hold on to the dust. So once it dries, it might look good, but in my experience, it just doesn't pick up the dust and lock it in as well as it did before washing. So if you want that real electrostatic charge that can really lock in and hold a lot more dust than a traditional duster, you're not going to want to wash these. You're going to want to dispose of them, get new ones, and reuse them that way. The good news is that Swiffer does have a free recycling program, so you can actually sign up on the Swiffer website and recycle these, so you don't have to feel badly about throwing them away. And there are also some non-Swiffer attachments you can get for the Swiffer duster that are washable and reusable. And they're not going to have that electrostatic component, but there's things like microfiber cloths that you can buy and attach. They're not an official Swiffer product, but you can get them online, and you can attach those and wash them in the washing machine. So if you're really worried about it, or it's a budget issue, I would go ahead and grab one of those. Otherwise, just dispose of these, ideally recycle them. Don't try to wash them, or you will lose that static cling that keeps this dust in there even as you move this around and allows it to pick up so much dust from around the house.